Let's go places.
Sponsored by Fiber by Central Florida.
On today's episode of Florida Man Adventures, we're here in Live Oak at the International Falconry Academy. We're going to be hanging out with our feathered friends. Let's see what they got going on. At the International Falconry Academy, they're dedicated to providing a quality life for all the birds of prey and educating the public on owning a raptor of your own. They say the public's passion for falconry has saved many species from the brink of extinction.
Peregrine falcon was saved by falconers because nobody else did not have the experience on how to house them, how to train them, how to encourage breeding activity.
These close and personal experiences teach people about the different types of birds of prey, their habitat needs, and their diets.
Whole quail, whole mice, whole chicks, mainly the quail I feed them, that's their favorite food. And that's what I show them, what the birds eat and why they eat what they eat.
The property houses more than 20 birds, including falcons, owls, and eagles. Staff allow you to handle these beautiful creatures and even look them in the eye.
We always see wildlife from a distance, and the beauty of this is you get to interact with the birds and actually hold them on the glove. The birds love it. They land up on that building and fly down right to the glove. People absolutely love that.
Watching these birds of prey up close lets you see them listening and understanding commands. It gives us an insight into how smart they are. For more information on the International Falconry Academy, go to our website, WCJB.com. For TV 20 News, I'm Adam Pittman, and this has been Florida Man Adventures.
Florida Man Adventures.
Let's go places.
Sponsored by Fiber by Central Florida.
On today's episode of Florida Man Adventures, we're here in Gainesville at the University Air Center. We'll be hitting the Gator Blue skies. Let's check it out. Learning to fly is a dream for many, and at the University Air Center, hundreds of people a year earn their wings and hit the clouds. For people looking to strap in and take off, University Air Center has just the thing for you.
And one of the ways that we like to start everybody off on is a discovery flight, where you're going to actually get to go and fly the aircraft for the very first time, go fly over the stadium, get to see what our orange and blue really looks like from the air.
And my instructor Dylan and I did just that.
Okay, man, let's turn and burn.
We take off and get some great views of Gainesville and all the nature surrounding it. Once we were high enough, I get a chance to grab the yoke and fly myself. Once we had our fill, we headed back to the airport and set her down nicely. Depending on the type of pilot you want to be, University Air has got you covered with courses to get you to any level.
Our flight school is one that will take you from zero all the way to what we call hero. You can learn to get your private pilot's license all the way through to become a flight instructor and then go on and fly for the airlines.
The staff at University Air Center really makes a difference. They build lifelong relationships with students that help you develop.
The guys that work here for me are absolutely phenomenal. They will help you on all steps of your career, and most of the time, if your instructor becomes a good friend of yours, they help lead the way, even when they're off doing the professional jobs.
All aspects of training are covered with the course, from pre-flight checks to assisted flights and use of their state-of-the-art simulator.
We have a Redbird simulator that simulates our Cessna 172 with a complete glass panel, which is really what you see in a lot of the airlines nowadays.
With the University Air Center, the sky is the limit, and you too can conquer the skies. For more information on the University Air Center, go to our website, WCJB.com. For TV 20 News, I'm Adam Pittman, and this has been Florida Man Adventures.
Florida Man Adventures.
Let's go places.
Sponsored by Fiber by Central Florida.
On today's episode of Florida Man Adventures, we're here in Williston at Two Tails Elephant Ranch. We're hanging out with some of my pals back here. Let's check it out. Two Tails Ranch has been a home for elephants since 1984. North Central Florida has a great mild climate that's perfect for elephants and other animals on the ranch. Two Tails offers guided 2-hour tours with these magnificent creatures. And you get a close-up look at what it's like caring for both Asian and African elephants.
Well, it's basically an educational tour. We talk about the animals, answer questions. We also offer different types of interactions. You can feed them, take photos with them, ride them, give them a bath. We've just always felt that it's very important for people to be able to get up close and personal with them, to be able to appreciate them.
Getting hands-on interaction with these elephants and getting to know their individual personalities makes these encounters one of a kind. The staff cares for the elephants year-round, and they even board elephants that need a vacation in the Sunshine State.
Right now we have 5 elephants on property. The most we've ever had is 62 on property.
The funds raised from visitors to the ranch make taking care of these playful pachyderms possible. Here at Two Tails Elephant Ranch, it's a family run. There's no paid employees. All the money that they take in goes right back to the elephants. There are loads of other rowdy residents at the ranch that make this experience even wilder. From a conspiracy of ring-tailed lemurs to a 100-year-old tortoise. For more information on Two Tails Elephant Ranch, go to our website, WCJB.com. For TV20 News, I'm Adam Pittman, and this has been Florida Man Adventures. Is that good?
Florida Man Adventures.
Let's go places.
Sponsored by Fiber by Central Florida.
On today's episode of Florida Man Adventures, we're here in Williston. We're going to be diving into adventure at the Blue Grotto Dive Resort. For people that love the water, scuba is a wonderful way to explore nature's beauty. At the Blue Grotto Dive Resort, you get to see all that beauty in a calm spring that's home to loads of wildlife and is for scuba only.
Well, Blue Grotto Dive Resort caters primarily to scuba divers. We have everybody from very experienced technical divers down to people just starting for the first time.
That's where I come in, folks. I'm new to the world of scuba, so my instructor has set me up with an introduction to scuba experience. We set out first in the training pool to practice the basics.
This pool we put in specifically for diver training. It has a shallow end that's a little over 5 feet deep and a deep end that's about 12 feet deep. It's everything instructors need to do the initial phases of in-water training before just walking down to the grotto and making an actual dive.
After I pass the pool trials with flying colors, we go down the walkway to the Blue Grotto. We descend slowly to underwater platforms, each deeper than the one before. Our max depth is 28 feet, and visibility is super clear thanks to the fresh spring water.
It's very peaceful underwater, almost meditative. It shows you an aspect of nature that most people don't see. It also gives you a chance to appreciate the natural beauty of our Florida springs.
The wildlife in the Blue Grotto is also quite unique, with some of the friendliest fish you'll ever meet.
We have 4 different species of fish. The most common are the little bluegills. We have some blue tilapia. We have a few catfish, and we've got a very big koi named Carly.
But the true star of the Blue Grotto is Virgil the turtle. He'll follow you around like a Jack Russell Terrier in hope of some tasty treats. The resort offers cabins, RV hookups, and campsites for people looking to stay a few days. The Blue Grotto is a unique and accessible way to explore Florida's underwater world. For more information on Blue Grotto Dive Resort, go to our website, WCJB.com. For TV20 News, I'm Adam Pittman, and this has been Florida Man Adventures.
Florida Man Adventures.
Let's go places.
Sponsored by Fiber by Central Florida.
On today's episode of Florida Man Adventures, we're here for an experience of a lifetime. We're going to let the good times fly at Swamp Axe. Axe throwing is a sport that is growing in popularity in our area. Thousands of people a year come to test their skills here at Swamp Axe in Gainesville. Swamp Axe is ran by 2 real-deal axe throwing legends, Dylan and Chrissy Teets, and they have the hardware to prove it.
I am a 2-time world champion, 2022 Hatchet World Champion, 2023 Big Axe World Champion, and my wife and I were on ESPN and won a title for the Pro-Am Invitational.
Staff loves sharing their knowledge of the game with new throwers and doing everything they can to keep you on target.
We start every single group with your own personal expert that goes over all of the safety and throwing demonstrations for you, and they're with you the whole time.
This is not your basic axe throwing center. Swamp Axe uses state-of-the-art technology to take your axe throwing experience to a whole new level.
Yeah, we have 16 different projected interactive games for you to choose from, starting from basic games like tic-tac-toe, working all the way up to more complex aiming games like Battleship.
Swamp Axe also has indoor disc golf greens where you can hone your skills on a temperature-controlled course.
We just linked with the Gainesville Chain Hawk Club. It's a disc golf club, and we're hosting their weekly putting leagues.
Axe throwing can be a little intimidating. Lucky for you, Swamp Axe has a wide range of libations to wet your whistle with. For more information on Swamp Axe axe throwing, go to our website, WCJB.com. For TV20 News, I'm Adam Pittman, and this has been Florida Man Adventures.
Florida Man Adventures.
Let's go places.
Sponsored by Fiber by Central Florida.
On this episode of Florida Man Adventures, we're here in Lecanto at Mer Taylor's Mermaid Aquarium Encounter. Let's check it out. This is a totally unique attraction in our area where you can mix in fantasy and splash in a little bit of learning.
At Mertailor's Mermaid Aquarium Encounter, we actually do 3 mermaid shows 7 days a week, but the cool thing about our facility is we are also an educational aquarium. So not only are you able to be enchanted by our awesome mermaid performances, you're also able to come in and view 25 plus aquatic exhibits.
Allowing guests to see all the beautiful marine life is always a big draw, but people really like feeding the sharks and stingrays.
So when you come to the aquarium, you can not only interact with our stingrays at our Ray Bay Touch exhibit, but you're able to feed them as well, which is enrichment to the animals on top of the daily enrichment that we give them every single day.
Bringing personal interaction to each exhibit was a big part of planning the aquarium. The Mermaid Show invites guests to dive into the magic.
The really fun thing about our facility and our mermaid shows is you are up and close and personal. Again, it's a very intimate, smaller space, which is really cool and makes us different than other attraction and establishments in the area. And at the end of every show, you get to actually go up to the window and take personalized photos with our mer people and take videos with them and say hello.
Checking out these amazing creatures and performances will make you want to seize the day. For more information on Mertailor's Mermaid Aquarium Encounter, go to our website, WCJB.com. For TV20 News, I'm Adam Pittman, and this has been Florida Man Adventures.
Florida Man Adventures.
Let's go places.
Sponsored by Fiber by Central Florida.
On today's episode of Florida Man Adventures, we're here in Gainesville at the Florida Fencing Academy. We'll be sharpening our skills. Let's check it out. For more than 2 decades, Brian Harper has been training hundreds of local students in the art of fencing. Teaching people this challenging sport with personalized coaching has really helped the Academy grow.
We have about 40 students right now. I also teach at Oak Hall School, and I teach also at Jordan Glen.
Getting to match up with the best talent in the area is a good way to build confidence and stamina. Learning proper techniques and attacks helps students to foil their opponents.
It's like high-speed chess with a very much thicker rule book than the chess rule book.
I suit up and face off with one of the best fencers around. Thomas gives me some pointers on what not to do and how to defend myself. I asked him to show me the smoke, and I am dispatched by Thomas in a little over a second. The guy's good. Everyone is welcome at the Fencing Academy, from young kids to seniors.
4 and 5 are the youngest we go. Our top fencer started when he was 4.
Fencing is a great way to get out, get moving, and learn an awesome sport. For more information on the Florida Fencing Academy, go to our website, WCJB.com. For TV20 News, I'm Adam Pittman, and this has been Florida Man Adventures.
Florida Man Adventures.
Let's go places.
Sponsored by Fiber by Central Florida.
On today's episode of Florida Man Adventures, we're here in Gainesville, hanging out with some of my monkey pals at Jungle Friends Primate Sanctuary. Let's check it out. This one-of-a-kind sanctuary is located on the north side of Gainesville and is home to a wide variety of monkey species. For decades, the staff has taken care of hundreds of primates, and tour guides like Sarah Smith have seen the sanctuary become what it is today.
Well, when I started volunteering here, there were 23 monkeys, and now we have 185, so I've seen it grow quite a bit.
This property is 44 acres and has loads of massive cages that are connected with monkey runways that allow our simian friends to move around a lot, which can give you a close-up look of these furry creatures.
So it's a big property, and we try to give them as big a space as we possibly can.
Sharing these beautiful animals with visitors and seeing them laughing and interacting is part of the mission. But the monkeys get a lot out of it also.
Well, and the one thing is that it's also a really great enrichment for the monkeys. They love meeting new people, and especially when we bring groups around and give them special treats.
So come and make some friends for life with a motherload of monkeys at Jungle Friends Primate Sanctuary. For more information on Jungle Friends Primate Sanctuary, go to our website, WCJB.com. For TV20 News, I'm Adam Pittman, and this has been Florida Man Adventures.
Florida Man Adventures.
Let's go places.
Sponsored by Fiber by Central Florida.
On today's episode of Florida Man Adventures, we're here at High Springs BMX. We're going to be hitting the track with some of my friends. Let's check it out. High Springs BMX has been building a dedicated family of riders for over a decade. Now on most nights, over 50 riders gather here, ready to hit some big doubles and some super quick burns. The great thing about High Springs BMX is big or small, young or old, all are welcome to drop in and roll the track.
So anybody could come out. There is a first-time free trial period, and then after that, you have to get a membership from USA BMX.
If you're a new rider, High Springs BMX has all the gear you need to try this fast-paced sport.
We have loaner bikes, helmets, and stuff. Usually we tell first-timers bring long-sleeve shirt and jeans.
They suited me up and we hit the track. The course is easy to maneuver with loads of space for multiple riders. Staff take great care of the track and work hard to make it one of the best.
It's probably one of the smoothest tracks in Florida, hands down.
BMX will get your heart pumping while you get some quality exercise.
Oh, definitely a great workout. You definitely builds up your legs and your core, for sure.
For more information on High Springs BMX, go to our website, WCJB.com. For TV20 News, I'm Adam Pittman, and this has been Florida Man Adventures.
Florida Man Adventures.
Let's go places.
Sponsored by Fiber by Central Florida.
On today's episode of Florida Man Adventures, we're here in Gainesville at the Ronald McDonald House. We're going to be cooking up some adventure for some deserving families. Let's check it out. The Ronald McDonald House has an amazing visiting chef program where you can come in and feed the residents with a menu you choose and prepare.
We have over 50 families that stay here every day, and we love to serve them a hot meal. So whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, we ask people to come in, to cook, and provide them with something warm when they walk back into the house after a long day at the hospital.
I suited up and got to work with some breakfast pros. This week's visiting chefs is the crew from McDonald's of Gainesville, and together we use a giant kitchen to serve up some great grub. Crew members like Isaiah Virgil are ready to get cracking.
Yep, this is the biggest and best house I've seen. We're cooking eggs, the hot cakes, and definitely bringing the best stuff.
If you're more of a baker, Ronald McDonald House has you covered. Now, if breakfast and dinner aren't quite your thing, here in the Sweet Treats kitchen you can cook up some delicious desserts. If you're looking to get cooking, there are lots of chef visits still available.
Well, actually this summer though, we have a lot of vacancies, being that a lot of people are away for the summer, so we do have opportunities for people to get engaged right away.
If you don't cook, there's lots of ways to help the house by volunteering or attending one of their many charity events. The Ronald McDonald House depends on the generosity of our community and are super proud of all their sponsors.
So McDonald's of Gainesville is our presenting sponsor at Red Shoe Affair this year. We're so honored to have this partnership. Ronald McDonald House and McDonald's are lifelong partners. They help us in so many different ways.
So next time you're at the drive-thru, round up that change, because all the money stays locally and goes right back to the residents of the house. For more information on the Ronald McDonald House of Gainesville, go to our website, WCJB.com. For TV20 News, I'm Adam Pittman, and this has been Florida Man Adventures.